We done it, Gov! We only went and bleeding done it!
Blimey, that was flipping mental, weren't he? Now it's all over, I'll feel a bit
Who'd have thought we'd ever manage it? Should be an interesting anecdote for the lady.
I bet Grandad and the Orcs Princess would be having a whale of a time by now. They must be back to normal at last. I'm half surprised the old codger ain't turned up to surprise us. But even he couldn't spring up in a place like this, eh?
I'd brave you. I will never forget your strength and courage. You remind me of the 7 sages. You humans never fail to surprise. It is time to land. Be with your friends again.
There you are! Welcome back! I saw you all in action. My wonderful men. You were magnificent.
I ain't one of your men, Grandad.
No one tells me what to do, mate.
And I'm
Of course, of course. And I suppose you weren't magnificent either. Wise bird! A god! Are you leaving us all?
This world is in no danger now. My path leads to other worlds.
I see. Well, anyway, we are in your debt. Wait a minute! Aren't you forgetting? What about the princess and I? Just how long are we going to have to suffer this outrageous curse?
Well, the power of Ratthorn's curse is weakening. It will not be long now.
Really? Splendid! I feel much better for hearing that. Well, I don't know where your next destination is, but take care. Is it proper to tell a god to take care?
I am not a god, nor is my real name Imperia. These are but the names you humans have given to me. I was known by a different name in the land of my birth. There I was called Ramia, but now I must leave. Goodbye, brave humans. It has been an honor to have known you.
Good.
Grandad!
It's taken you this long to notice? A personality as rich as mine always sparkles.
Nah, I mean literally. Take a look at it.
Hmm? Ooh. I'm back! Finally rid of that hideously ugly guy!
But you don't look no different. You look exactly the same as before.
What did you say? Are you dazzled by my striking appearance, no doubt? Wait. This is no time for an argument. Where's the princess? Where is my beautiful Medea? The curse is lifted. Everything is back as it should be.
Father.
Trodaine is restored. The glory returns. Everyone, this calls for a banquet.
Gav! Hey, long time no see, eh? I ain't seen your mug since we polished off that...
Yeah, we ain't heard a flaming peep from you since. I mean, I know you're the strong, silent type, but I've had to put up with this one grumbling and moaning the old time. Honest to goddess. His first words to me when he come to me gaff were, "Do you think the gov's forgot about me?"
All right, Red. There's no need to make me sound so flaming...
What? I'm only telling the truth.
Anyway, Gov, I heard the news. Edgard, eh? It don't get much better than that, does it? You deserve it, though. I'm well chuffed I can help you out on your first big job and it's for none other than our darling horse prince. Oh, listen to me. She ain't an horse anymore, is she? So we're escorting the princess to a wedding at Sevilla Cathedral, right? I don't know, though. Beats me why she's still marrying that charmless bloke. After all that's happened. Oh yeah, nearly forgot. I was supposed to give you a message from this old minister I saw on the way home. Seems the princess is ready to depart now. So you can go and fetch her from a room, look. I'll be waiting down in the courtyard then, eh? See you in a...
It's been a while. I came as soon as I heard the news. So, it seems we'll have the honor of escorting the lovely prince. I just ran into Yangus too, same as ever. I'm a busy man, as you know. So I wasn't too thrilled at first at having to drop everything and come over. But it is good to see the old gang again. Anyway, are you really alright with this wedding going ahead? You don't have to stick around if it's too hard for you. Just do what you have to do, my friend. Like I did when I left the Abbey.
Angelo's so wonderful. You know, he looks after children who don't have any... He says he wants to repay all the kindness Abbot Francisco showed him when he was all alone in the world. Isn't he just the sweetest man you ever met?
Hey, no need to tell the whole world. I have a certain image to maintain with my... admirers. Well then, see you in a bit. I'll be down in the courtyard taking a break. Come and find me when you're ready.
You look pretty well, that's for sure. But how come you haven't visited me in Alexandria? I've missed you. You know, I was planning to go off and live on my own, but my mother was so worried I ended up settling down back at home. I guess the time I spent away from her made us both realise what's truly important to us. We get on really well now. I'm not much of a replacement for my brother, but I decided to stay and look after Alexandria. With everyone's help, of course. But enough of that. Have you heard? Apparently, Yangus and Red have teamed up now and they're doing something together. Can you believe it? Last I remember, they couldn't exchange 2 words without 3 insults. I wonder what went on between them. Huh? You're on your way to pick up Princess Medea? Yeah, I guess it's time to get going. Okay then, I'll be waiting for you down in the courtyard.
This is the last time I'll play the piano like this. I wonder if there'll be a piano I can play and I'll go. Thank you for coming. Is it already time to leave? I asked the minister to have you call on me so that we could take one last walk through the castle, alone together. I know it's not quite time yet, but I wanted to say goodbye to you properly. To thank you for everything you've done. The times I've spent here in Tradaine Castle, with you, will be memories I shall treasure for always. I have to marry the Prince of Argonia to fulfill my royal duty. And you have to please continue to serve my father and protect Tradaine, just as you always have. Oh, so then, shall we go? It won't do to keep people waiting.
Sevilla Cathedral. What a perfect place for a grand royal wedding. Excellent work, young man. You did an admirable job of escorting us. Your duty here has now been fulfilled. You shall stay the night at the inn and return to Trudane tomorrow.
But I thought I'd all be attending the wedding.
I'm sorry, Princess, but I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Well, pleased to make your acquaintance indeed. I am Prince Charmley of Argonia. Goodness, you must be Princess Medea. Charmed. I'm sure one look at you is enough to make me forget all the other beautiful girls I've ever met. I'm the luckiest man in the world to have you as my wife.
Blimey. What's with all the romance? I didn't know you had it in you, chum.
It's Charmley. Oh, aren't you those servants from the initiation? No doubt you're here because you heard the news of my wedding. Well, I'm afraid this is as far as you can I can't possibly have commoners like you at such a grand royal. It's not as if you're aristocracy or wealthy or, well, anything.
That brat is unbelievable. Can't let us in on account of our being too common, indeed. The preening little It's been a while since the initiation, but he is still just as obnoxious as ever. And yet tomorrow he's going to be marrying the princess. Can you believe it? Wait a minute. The ring. You still have the ring, don't you? The one that belonged to your father. If you have it with you, go and show it to King Clavius. If he knew you were his nephew, he might just change his mind about this ridiculous marriage. Go and find him at the Lord High Priest's place and see what he says. It has to be worth a try.
Yes, I remember. You are the adventurer I gave the royal magic mirror to some time ago. What brings you here tonight? You look like you have something important to tell me. Well, you are a strange one. If you have nothing to say, perhaps you would leave me in peace. I may not look it, but I am actually rather busy. Yours. That ring. It's set with an argon heart. I must admit that your tale is enough to give even me pause. It sounds as if you truly are Eltrio's son. How else could you possibly know all the things you just told me? If my brother had not left his country behind to go after your mother, and if you had been born a prince, then I suppose it would be you marrying Princess Medea tomorrow. But those are just what-ifs. Were a new heir to appear out of nowhere, the whole country would be plunged into confusion. You do understand that? I doubt that was your intention, however. But what do you mean by bringing this ring to me now? That Charmos is not worthy to wed Princess Medea? I grant you he is immature and foolhardy at times. But as his father, I want to see him happily married to a good woman. I am told that you have been a close friend of the princess since childhood. Do you perhaps have feelings for her? Good goddess! You mean to say some other woman stands higher in your affections? Someone you care about enough to wish to marry? Then what are you playing at, boy? If your affections lie elsewhere, why in the world are you causing trouble between Chalmers and Medea? Do you not understand the implications of your actions? With this ring, you are claiming to be the son of my brother Eltrio, my elder brother. Don't you see? That gives you the right to take Princess Medea's hand in marriage. Tell me, what do you think would happen if word got out that you objected to the union of Chalmers and Medea? It wouldn't end with the wedding's cancellation, nor even Argonia's humiliation, I assure you. No, it would inevitably lead to a dispute over who is the rightful heir to the throne. Have you any conception how ruinous your artless meddling could prove? I have nothing more to say to you. Leave!
My boy. I confess I am privy to what you and King Clavius just discussed. Now I do understand how you feel, but this is a match the two royal families have planned for many years. I'm afraid you've said rather too much on this occasion. Most unlike you. Never fear, however. I shall apologize to the king on your behalf. Now hurry along back to the inn.
Rise and shine, Gov. The princess will be getting itched in a bit. We've come all this way. We should at least try and get a glimpse of her, although I'll go on ahead then, eh? I'll be waiting in front of that big church.
Who it is. I was beginning to wonder if you'd left us for good. You seemed ready to throw in the towel when you got back yesterday. Anyway, it looks like the ceremony's begun. And there are so many people, I doubt anyone could do anything, even if they want.
What's going on? Has it already started?
People are saying that the bride looks stunning. I I wish I was more like her.
I'm more interested in seeing the new Lord High Priest than the bride and groom. It's impossible to see anything from here.
Congratulations, Princess Medea! Congratulations, Prince Charles! Hey, stop pushing!
There you are, Gov. I knew you'd turn up. Right, this way. Follow me. Well, we've got this far. Now we just have to take care of that knight.
What? Yeah!
You leave him to me, Gov. Go on, in you go.
Honestly, where has the princess got to? What could possibly be taking her so long? What do you think you're doing? Are you trying to ruin my wedding? I won't stand for it. Guards, get rid of him at once.
Wait! That will not be Last night, I had a long conversation with King Trode. After much discussion, we have decided to break off the engagement between you and Princess Medea.
What stuff and nonsense is this? Father, if this is your idea of a joke, I am not amused.
You think I would joke about something like this? Dear Goddess, you really are a nitwit. You think I don't know what you did? Young fool! How did I ever think you were mature enough to marry? As your antics clearly demonstrate, you're still a child. Come along, we're going back to Argonia. It's time I taught you some hard lessons about life, boy.
Father told me what happened. I know you went to King Clavius and asked him to reconsider my union with Prince Charles. Thank you. You saved me yet again. Like you always do. You never let anything daunt you, do you? Just being near you makes me feel twice as strong. You're my rock. No, you're more than that. But let us make this the last time. I must take the strength you've given me and learn to forge my own path in life. And you must too. You have your own life to lead, and I want you to lead it. I want you to devote yourself to the one in your heart, just as she will to you.
Pardon me for interrupting, Your Majesty. I've just received word that the bride is now ready to make her appearance.
Open the doors! The bride is ready to enter! Honored guests, with regret, I must inform you that my son Prince Charles and Princess Medea of Trodane will not now be joined in matrimony. I would like to offer my sincerest apologies to all who have come here to celebrate their nuptials. Nevertheless, we will bear witness to a joyful union this day. That of my young nephew here and his delightful bride. Let us all celebrate their marriage together and wish the young couple every happiness for the future.
Well? It was a bit of a squeeze getting into this dress, but how do I look? After you got back to the inn last night, Princess Medea asked for me. When I went to see her, she told me the wedding was off and asked if I wouldn't mind getting married instead. I thought she was joking at first, but then King Trode said the same thing. And King Clavius, too. I was just about to tell them that I'd rather die than marry Charmles when Medea explained what she meant. And before I knew it, I was trying on this dress. Then Mum turned up, and Bangers and Mash, too. My head's still spinning. It all happened so fast. But, well, I love you. I'm not sure since when, but I suddenly realized you're all I think about. I wanted to tell you, but I was sure you only had eyes for Princess Medea, so I decided to keep my feelings to myself. That is, until she told me that you were in love with someone else. When I heard that, I couldn't help hoping. And that's when I decided I don't want to go on pretending. Burying my feelings isn't going to change what my heart is telling me. I think you're the one. But what about you? Am I really the person you want to be with for the rest of your life? If not, I'll understand. Just tell me, okay? I want to hear it from you. I want to know how you really feel. My hero.
Jessica, I won't say another word about your choices in life. My only wish is for you and your new husband to be happy.
Mum, that really means a lot to me.
She's a willful one, but you know that already, I suppose. Take care of her.
Wow! Congratulations, Jessica! It's gonna be boring back home without you, but you'll still come and visit us.
Actually, I was thinking of staying for a while. We've barely stopped since I left to avenge Alistair's death. I could do with a rest.
Really? Oh, and you? Mr. Jessica. I'll let you off this time, but if you ever make Jessica cry again, me and Mash will really let you have it.
Come on then, everyone's waiting outside. Great Alexandra, grant us your blessing and watch over us until the end of our day. I can't believe how much has happened since I first met you and the others here. You know, I really wasn't sure about you at first. I thought you were a bit of a pushover, always doing what other people told. But then, when you saved me from Rapthorn's curse, I started to see you in a different light. Before I knew it, I felt like I could rely on you like I used to rely on Alistair. And the longer we spent together, the more my feelings grew, until I realized I'd fallen for you. It all seems like a lifetime ago already. Just too much has happened. Anyway, we should be getting back to the house. To our house. I am so happy right now. Just think. From now on, I can come to you for everything. Right, hubby?